Hey yo, what's up guys? My name is EB, and today I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can improve at cardistry, and it's not just practice. Hey, what's up? So it's the new year, and I thought why not just try and help you start off the new year good by giving you some tips and ways you can improve at cardistry. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I want to help you improve, and I wish I had one of these videos, but I didn't. And also, especially because I just want to say that I've improved, because one of my videos keeps getting views, and I honestly don't understand why, because it's not that good. But it's my deck review for the Motor Brand playing cards. And before that review, in that video, I have a cardistry performance, but it's not very good, and yet I still get comments saying that I have talent and things like that, which I do appreciate, and thank you. But I seriously think I have improved so much since then, and at some point I also want to make a new cardistry performance video. But until then, this video is gonna help you improve. Now, also, one more thing before we get started. I've been doing cardistry for only 2 years, so it's not like super long, and it's not gonna be every single little thing, because I don't know everything. But I still know some things, and I've definitely learned along my cardistry journey, and I've really enjoyed it. And so I don't want y'all to get discouraged, so I want to help y'all improve. So basically, there are about 7 steps, and they're not in a fixed order, so they can be moved around and adjusted, because this is my method, so this is kind of what works for me. It may not work for you entirely, because everyone is different, but I still hope you get some good information. So the first step, and this is actually if you are learning a new cardistry move that's not by you, like there's a tutorial for it. And the first step is to watch the tutorial as many times as you need, and as slowly or fast as you need to watch it. Because on YouTube you can, adjust the speeds. But anyway, in tutorials, sometimes whoever's teaching it, or if it's just a slow motion or a performance that you slow down or paused, sometimes they won't go over every single tiny little detail. Keyword is tiny. Like the small details, like it could be that they don't mention where you need to grip a packet. So they may be gripping a packet up here, but you don't know that you're supposed to grab up closer to that short edge, and you might be gripping closer to the other short edge. That's just a kind of bad example. But yeah, watch the tutorial as many times as you need to, because you also probably will not remember everything after watching it a single time. And so on to step 2, which is to practice the flourish consciously and pay attention to what you are actually doing, so you get the muscle memory down, and you're just not fumbling with the cards trying to do something and hope it works. And you also need to get it down slowly at first, because you want it to be smooth. Smooth comes before being fast. So basically you need to practice it slowly, consciously, to get the muscle memory down and to be smoother at it. And then step 3 is, once you get it down smoothly, you can start speeding it up. Now the way I like to speed up my cardistry is by using a stopwatch. And what I'll do is, for an example, whenever I learned Sybil, whenever I was a beginner, whenever I learned Sybil on the 52 Cards channel, I used a stopwatch to see how long it took him to perform the whole thing from the opener to the closer, and it took him like 3 or 4 seconds. But whenever I timed myself, it took me like 10 seconds, and so I practiced it more till I got faster, and it took me like 7 seconds. Then I kept practicing, and then I get it down to about 3 or 4 seconds. So basically, just practice getting it faster, and use a stopwatch if you want to. And you also need to practice more unconsciously so you can do it anytime, anywhere, without having to think much about it. Okay, and step 4 is to watch performances of other more experienced cardists. So, for example, if you watch like Tobias Levin, he's very good at what he does, and you can see how smooth he is and how clean his cuts are. And that kind of brings us to step 5, which I think is probably one of the most important steps on this video, and that's to compare the professional cardist performance that you just watched to yours. So how you get your performance is by looking in a mirror or filming yourself. But basically, you just need to compare how much smoother the professional cardist performance is, and see if you're doing anything wrong. So for an example, using Tobias again, he performs a combo with Lego Love by Nikolai, and Tobias's one-handed cut skirt as a combo, so you got one thing going on one hand and the other hand. But basically, he was performing Lego Love, and actually this was only like a few months ago, but I realized I was performing Lego Love incorrectly, so I would perform it kind of like this, and that's just not right. But then whenever he performs it, it's kind of a lot smoother, more like that. I don't know if you can actually see that. But basically, my performance wasn't as good, so what I had to do was see what I was doing wrong and what he was doing right, and fix my mistakes. So basically, you need to watch the other cardists, compare the other cardists to your performance, and fix any mistakes that you are making. Now also, it's important that the cardist you're watching has like a reputation to be really good. So like I've been using Tobias and he has a really good reputation. For example, it could just be me. If you're watching me and you see that I'm not performing it right, you don't have to fix anything because I'm not doing it right. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then step 6 is to connect with other cardists. Now you can do that virtually or in person. Now there's still COVID around even though it's the new year. So in person might not be the best, but you could do like a cardistry jam like many have in the past, or a cardistry con. I don't know if they'll have it this year. Or you can do it virtually. And so basically that's on like social media like YouTube, Instagram, or it could be on Reddit. I've seen people share their performances and ask others on Reddit to give them feedback. Or you could do like a face call like on Skype or Zoom or anything like that. And they can also give you feedback. So basically, you're just connecting with other cardists to get feedback and that kind of stuff. And then the last step, step 7, is all about the mindset. Now, my mindset has a few different parts. The first part is that failing is okay. Everybody drops cards. But what I like is that I like to look at failing as a lesson on how you can improve, because if you drop cards, it's of course for a reason. So if you realize you drop cards because you're not holding the cards in the right grip, you can fix your grip because you learn from your mistake. And then another part of the mindset is kind of like Franco Pasquale. I've heard him say this or something close to this in like a documentary kind of thing. He thinks negatively about how good he is, so he doesn't think he's good, but that leaves him thinking that he can always improve. So, because if you don't think you're good, you're gonna want to improve. And so yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hopefully now you can start improving, especially for the new year. We can make it better. So if this was helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more cardistry content. And also, if you are a more experienced cardist, be sure to leave some suggestions or some tips for beginner cardists in the comments below. Or if you are a beginner cardist and have like any questions, you can also leave those in the comments below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment like I said already. And I'll see you next time.